Hi everyone, good morning. This is Israr Alam, CEO and founder of Carney Technology Services, a 10 years young digital marketing agency. And it gives me a great pleasure to start our series of talks with industry leader around business growth strategy in this difficult time. And it gives me a great pleasure. Today we have with us a very special guest, and let me tell you, he is Mr. Mitul Das, the CEO and co-founder of Yours Digitally, a digital marketing transformation agency. And together we are going to discuss how various industries are transforming in this difficult time. Hi, good morning, Mitul.
Hi, good morning, Mr. Alam, and thanks for the lovely introduction. And it's a privilege to be a part of this platform and look forward to our interaction today. And yeah, thank you so much. Thanks.
Thanks for time, Mitul. Please let us know what do you think about this marketing amidst COVID-19?
Yeah, so this is a very, very unprecedented situation. We all are aware of it. I think for all the listeners who would be tuning into this later and who would be reading out this conversation, I think we are seeing an unprecedented time where most of our days are getting past reading out the COVID-19 impacted scores globally, in India, in your state, in your city. So it's a very scary situation that way. And this is a pandemic in its true nature. I mean, we saw something very similar happening in mid 2000s. That's the time when I started my career. But that was more of a man-made kind of a disruption. And we still are trying to argue or battle what is behind this. So anyway, coming to the context which you have asked, Israr, I think, I always believe as a marketing practitioner for being in the industry for almost 20 years that marketing always is synonymous or proportional to the consumer behavior, consumer mindset. And today, I think that's what is changing in a big way. The world seems to be adjusting to a new normal, as we are calling it, where everything we have seen or done in the past seems to be going for a change. Just to give an example, when we look at something called buyer micro movements, which is like a Google framework for understanding your consumer behavior, that is completely taking a disruption. Even all the possible actions which were seen in a physical way even a couple of months back today are changing and they are becoming virtual. So, and similarly, marketing as a process, which is a very core and integral process, is going through a huge change. Brands all over the globe are looking for smart marketeers or opportunity-driven marketeers where they are trying to find an least obtrusive path to reach to their consumers today. So in midst of all the challenges, uncertainty, apprehensions, brands are looking for marketeers or marketing agencies who can give them a framework by which they can reach out to their consumer in these testing times today. So that's what's happening with marketing as a process, Israr, and it's truly a very, very testing time for all of us.
True, really true. So please let us know how badly the manufacturing industry is being affected now.
Yeah, so I have been, or we have been very fortunate in these times in the sense that most of our clients who have been with us, we have been managing to retain them, trying to give them an understanding of how this entire change can or should be handled as a collaborative unit. So we are seeing a lot of verticals, be it travel, be it hospitality, going through a huge disruption. But like you rightly asked, and I'm happy that you asked, that the damage done to the manufacturing sector is immense. And I have a couple of my own clients who are coming from core manufacturing sectors. We have been talking to those business leaders day in and day out, and we can sense the kind of things they are going through. I mean, there are labor issues, factories are closed, all over. The government advisories, the containment zones, the red zones are making difficult for them to run their factories in a proper manner. There's a huge amount of investments which are needed to create a sanitized framework where their people can work. And moreover, on top of it, there is an issue with the demand. And that is exactly what is, making this problem more grave, in the sense that that there's so much of drop in demand in various sectors that these manufacturers don't even know how much they have to produce, and even if they want to produce, they are unable to. So overall, the situation at this stage for a market for manufacturing vertical looks pretty serious, and I think that's and manufacturing being a very, very core part to the overall economy is kind of hitting us hard in a big way. So yeah, so that's how we are looking at the manufacturing sector at this point of time as well.
Exactly. Just think about them really hard. So do you think marketing or digital marketing is any help for this manufacturing industry?
Yes, I mean, I'm sure we all have heard about this theory of paradoxes, and this is exactly what we are trying to, when we look at marketing or digital marketing per se for this industry at this point of time, this is exactly the paradox which is keeping us busy almost the entire day. So this is what is happening. So if you look from a layman perspective, the idea would be that that since there is so much of a drop of demand, since there is so much of issues with compliances, factories not working, what exactly are we going to market? What exactly are we going to do? Why is marketing even needed at this juncture? And this is exactly where I think there is a need to wear an innovative hat. You really need to figure out that marketing is just not about promoting your product. Marketing is just not about creating a cushy space for your end consumer. Marketing goes much beyond that. And I'll take a couple of relevant examples to set the context. I mean, we have a national leader in the agro tools segment, and while this entire thing was happening, lockdowns were getting declared, we kind of collaborated with our client, and we discussed, and the biggest problem they were facing was they came back and said, our entire field force right now is quarantined at home, and we are losing touch with them. We are losing the connect with them. What can we do? How can you help us? And what we did is we created a small series. We created a product enablement campaign for them using a bit of gamification and fun. So what used to happen is that every morning there was a communication coming out of the brand to these people on their social handles, which used to be a spot the difference or a crossword game, which was like a daily game given to them. But underlying the game, there was this thought of doing a product enablement for them at this point of time. And trust me, Israr, that when this particular campaign came out and it ran for a month or so, I got a call from the sponsor who said, this is a brilliant thing which you have really planned for us, because in midst of all this apprehension and insecurity, we at least now have a handle which is keeping the entire workforce connected to us, and that is so very important. So that is one example. The second example is we have been working with a lot of for people from the furniture, furnishing, wood industry, and they are all people who traditionally have been selling their product through trade networks, having their own showrooms and all. And in the last 1.5 to 2 months, if you would have noticed, there has been a rush to create and dish out digital touchpoints. So what we have done with these, some of our clients, is that we have quickly assembled a digital touchpoint or an e-commerce portal or a customer experience portal for these people on a basis that now those same consumers can reach out to these manufacturing organization or brands, look at their products, have a discussion, create a plan, get a product demo, and all this is happening on a virtual umbrella. All this is happening keeping the social distancing norms, zero contact concept in place. And so I think now this is exactly what is the theme, Israr. I mean, while we discuss it further, we detail it out, but this is exactly what's happening. Marketing is completely evolving, and manufacturing or any other industry per se, today you are trying to build this up as a mindset where digital is taking a prime position. You are trying to create, like I said in my earlier answer, you're trying to create a least obtrusive path for your end consumer. So this is what we are trying to do with the marketing, with the manufacturing sector. And I sincerely believe that this is going to be very, very relevant at this point of time as well.
Really glad to see. I heard so much in depth about this. I hope that the audience and the viewer will always feel some good thing inside, that some positive about this virtual thing is coming. Okay, another sector which I really wanted you to put some light is what do you think about hospitality industry? What is happening there right now?
Right. I mean, so hospitality again. In fact, coincidentally, just before this webinar, Israr, I was in a discussion, in a call with one of the hospitality consultants with whom we have been working for the last 8 to 10 years. And again, just like the manufacturing segment, hospitality seems to be in a limbo at this point of time. If you would have noticed, almost all the advisories which have come in so far, there is not much being said regarding when and how the hospitality segment will open up. And mind you, and the reason behind it, like we were talking in the call today itself, that it is still considered to be a non-essential segment. I mean, that is not a segment which is of prime importance, because that's not essential, that's more to do with luxury. And so that comes later in the plans. But now this is exactly where the problem is. Hospitality is a big vertical. It combines of all the resorts, the hotels, the places where a consumer goes and chills out, has fun, takes a break. And this industry right now is suddenly completely getting disrupted. So there is a lack of clarity still in terms, and people are really waiting for the next advisory to come in to get some dates in place so that they can plan. But in between, what we are noticing, that what the general understanding of these business leaders are, that luxury will not be the prime keyword for hospitality anymore, and it will be replaced by another word called sanitization. So we work with a lot of pan-India resort chains and hospitality chains, and in all those places, a lot of investment is happening to create a zero contact check-in, check-out processes for the end consumer. Fumigation gates are being placed, thermal scanners are coming in, the entire check-in, check-out process is becoming contactless. So when you as a consumer walk into a resort, you are basically, you are like, generally you are habituated to be greeted with a lot of people. You are like, you are habituated to check in into your room, press a bell, get people coming into your room with different kind of foods and services, and that's going to change. The entire hospitality segment is predicted to become more DIY in nature. So your rooms are filled with microwave, your induction cooker, anything and a kettle, anything and everything you want to make, you can do it on your own, and you can only call for a service if it is essential in nature. So now there was this seminar where somebody asked a very interesting question, that if everything is DIY, why on earth would somebody go to a resort? Because he goes to a resort to take a break. And the answer which came in, I liked very much, where somebody from the hospitality segment said, people will come to a resort to take a break because they will get more closer to nature. They will get more closer to isolation. So what will count now, why people will look for a good place it will be because of its ambience and its positioning and its cleanliness, and it will just be considered as a break. In fact, we are seeing some small events where a lot of people who are generally working from home are trying to book a 3 days, 4 nights kind of a package in these resorts, and they are working from those places. So that's again a new normal kicking into this industry. So to summarize, still not very clear, not a lot of clarity, but sanitization seems to be coming up, compliances seems to be coming up, sanitization protocol, compliance protocol, a paramedic support in these resorts or in these hospitality chain is becoming a norm. So a lot is happening on that, Israr. So that's how the hospitality industry is shaping up actually.
Great. But I think one important thing the audience will love to hear that what do you think, how digital can help this vertical as of now in this time?
I mean, I think like we spoke for manufacturing also, Israr, again, digital has started, or will become a very integral part of the hospitality vertical going forward. And we have already started seeing scenarios being played out of this nature. I'll give you a couple of examples to make it contextual. Hospitality segment is now adopting technology to make their entire delivery contactless or zero contact. So for example, a very simple solution which we have built over the last few months is basically a digital menu card. And this digital menu card can be accessed over voice, or it can actually become a temporary app for you when you are visiting that hospitality chain. So you don't need to anymore touch the public menu card, which is a traditional menu card which is kept on the table. There is no menu card on the table. You have an app in your hand which has the menu card replica app. You can press on it, you can order any food, and you are done. So that's one example. The second example is there are some hospitality chains where they are built on a large area, people visit those areas, and they always need human assistance. What we are doing is we are trying to create a concept of augmenting those places with QR codes. So you can walk in with your mobile, do a quick QR scan, and you can actually know about that particular area, you can know about the directions, and you are sorted. So that's a huge change. Like I said, when you look at digital now, and I think this is a summarization statement for me in today's session, and I hope we can do similar sessions going forward, that when you look at the word digital, the manifestation of the word digital has grown multifolds in these 2 months. It is no more restricted to marketing. It is no more restricted to developing a couple of technology solutions. It is becoming a transformation platform which is enabling the behavioral change, the mindset of the consumer. It is creating a pathway for the brands to better connect with their consumers. So I am a consumer. I used to do one of my micro moments in a particular way. Today, I know I can't do that because of all this social distancing and all what is happening around me. I am looking for brands who can still come to me and say, hey, we are still available for you. We are still there. And just to give a very small and perhaps the last example, we have seen brands all over the globe dishing out puzzles, games, videos, entertainment to their consumers at this time. It had nothing to do with their services. It had nothing to do with their product. The reason they did it because they wanted their consumers to feel safe and happy at this point of time. So that's the holy grail of marketing right now. You keep churning out, or you keep transforming a business inherently so that it becomes more and more connected with your end consumer. So I think that's how the whole thing is looking like, Isra. Very interesting times.
Yeah. So making it more contextual, I feel that's the keyword. just like many businesses are revisiting their sales model and trying to make them online, it is time to reboot digital in manufacturing and hospitality industry as well. But I think looking at the brighter side, I think the biggest takeaway is coming is e-learning is the new normal, and it is going to be the new normal. And maybe very soon our offspring will flaunt certificates on strategic thinking, app development, game development, digital marketing, and many more strategic contextual courses. Mitul, it was great chatting with you, and please let's reconnect soon so that where we can discuss some in-depth future strategies which business can adopt right now in this hard time. Thanks for your time and stay safe.
Yeah, thanks, Israr, and really look forward. It was great speaking to you too. And yes, let's do more of these sessions where our viewers, our consumers can, get more and more thoughts and ideas as to how the changes are happening and all. And yeah, it was fantastic speaking to you too. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Sure. All right.